Welcome to SUTV News. I'm Emily Walters.
And I'm Jake Palmer.
In national news, a shooting just occurred at a Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints building in Grand Blanc, Michigan, resulting in the death of 4 people and leaving 8 others injured. The gunman, 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, died on scene after ramming his trunk into the building, shooting congregants, and setting the building on fire. The FBI is leading the investigation and described the shooting as an act of targeted violence. The investigation is still ongoing.
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is mourning the loss of their prophet, Russell M. Nelson, who died at age 101 this past Saturday in Salt Lake City. The church will be streaming a special broadcast honoring the life of President Nelson tomorrow, October 1st at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. The broadcast will be streaming on the church's website, churchofjesuschrist.org, YouTube, BYU TV, and KSL. In addition, next week a public viewing and a public funeral service will be held. For more information, visit churchofjesuschrist.org.
This year marks the 28th anniversary since the Student Center was named after former graduate Sharwan Smith. Here is Jake Palmer with more of the story.
Sharwan Smith is one of the most prominent names that you can find here on the campus of Southern Utah University. She was the former student body vice president of activities and went on to become the president of the Lambda Delta sorority here on campus. However, a few years after she graduated from SUU, tragedy struck. She and her niece, Shiloh Shirtliff, were killed in a one-vehicle car accident, leaving only one survivor, her sister, Stacy Shirtliff.
After she had passed, some students came to us, Hiram and I, and asked if we would have any influence. The students had got together and they wanted to name the new administration building that was being built, named after her. We don't know what influence we could do. They went back to President Sherritt, and President Sherritt said, if you can get enough signatures, then I will take it to the state of Utah and present it to them. One night, Hiram and I were flying home from Salt Lake, and President Sherritt was on the same plane. While we were waiting for a plane, he came up to us and said, it passed. And we said, what passed? And he said, the new student center is going to be named Sharwan Smith Student Center.
Because of those students, Sharwan was chosen to have her legacy live on with the statue and the new student center named after her. Sharwan was often known to have a beautiful and bright soul by many. On March 11, 1997, nearly 2 years after her death, the Sharwan Smith Student Center was dedicated in memory of Sharwan and her contributions to SUU.
It's an honor to just honor her. One of the things that I loved about Sharwan is that I think the reason she came across larger than life is because she just had this incredible ability to connect with others, to include others, to welcome others, and to help them feel as though they belonged and that they were a part of something really special.
To this day, 30 years later, Sharwan's legacy stands strong. She embodied love and connection and is a symbol to every student, professor, and faculty member that is tied to this campus.
So Sharwan and I were students together on campus in the early 90s. She was always the life of the party, and she always brought the sunshine. She was the light that everyone looked to, and she was the gatherer. She would bring us all together and get us to be friends or working together or positive directions. I think of that legacy today and how that still lives on, and students are the heart of what we do here at SUU, and Sharwan exemplified a lot of that.
For SUU TV News, I'm Jake Palmer. The SU Aces gathered to celebrate an important milestone. Here is reporter Emil Garcia.
This past September 26, the Aces held a 10-year anniversary dinner along with friends and former Aces. During the dinner, a presentation was shown which showed the history of the Aces for the last 10 years.
You know, I always hope that Aces are someone that students feel like they can turn to. And have a genuine connection with. And I think the tricky part is right now we're trying to navigate what that connection looks like. So from a future standpoint, I think I'd hope that the Aces can navigate a way to still generate an authentic connection with people without having to do like our traditional in-person, come to the nest, that type of stuff. If we can find a way to reach them virtually or see where they're at, and then just provide opportunities. I hope every incoming student has someone they can rely on. And if it's the ACEs, that's great.
Past and current ACEs, along with family and friends, gathered together to celebrate this great accomplishment.
I didn't think I'd make it in college or even come. So being an ACE and having like the environment be so friendly and open and kind has been really life-changing and the best. And just the overall support has been amazing.
For the last 10 years, ACEs have served as personal peer mentors to all incoming freshman students. And through those connections, they have helped freshman students during their transition period at Southern Utah University. For more information about the ACEs, you can go to suu.edu. And for SUTV News, this is Emil Garcia.
SUU's 3 main learning centers recently had an open house for students to drop by and discover the resources available to them. Our reporter Alora Bailey has more on this story.
Sun, but then it gets to the point where like, but can the sun even apologize for giving a person heat stroke?
SU's Tutoring Center, Public Speaking Center, and Undergraduate Writing Center recently had an open house where students could learn about the various centers and get treats. Students were invited to visit all 3 centers in order to get entered into a drawing for a $30 gift card for SU's bookstore. These resources are free for students to use in order to get help with any assignment they have. The Public Speaking Center and their tutors are available to help students prepare for speeches or any oral presentations and can help look over your speech as well as assist in practicing. Their hours are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday with shortened hours on Friday and are located in the Braithwaite Center, room 204.
I think this is an important resource because public speaking is everywhere, whether it's in your jobs, in your classes, and everyday life. You have to know how to speak to people, and so I think it's important to be able to have a place to practice to do that so you can feel confident in the real world.
The Tutoring Center has tutors skilled in various subjects available to help with any assignment. Their hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday with shortened hours on Friday and are located in the Electronic Learning Center, room 204.
I get to spend time learning not only how to do these subjects that I've already taken, so it's a good refresher for me, but not only that, I get to help other people, which is always a great plus, just having people see like that aha moment.
Finally, the Undergraduate Writing Center has writing tutors available to help with any type of writing assignments, offering proofreading, brainstorming, and much more. Their hours are 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Thursdays, with shortened hours Fridays and Saturdays, and are located in the Braithwaite Center, room 101. For SUTV News, I'm Alora Bailey.
Sock Hop Live shows are open every Tuesday night at the Johnson Center. Tonight at 7:30 p.m., Bonneville and Black Cat Parade will be doing a set. Local musicians perform each week for a $5 entry fee. Next Tuesday, Sock Hop will be hosting an open mic for anyone interested in performing. For insider details, the Cedar Break podcast now has an interview with Paige Sutherland and Ethan Bullock, the team behind Sock Hop.
Sock Hop sounds really fun. I've never been yet.
I know. I go to Dippers, and I think that's the venue across from Dippers, and so I see the murals and all that stuff. I've never been, but $5 for live entertainment, especially in a college town, seems like a steal.
That's pretty good, yeah. My friend and I are hoping to go like pretty soon, maybe next week, because we love going to concerts together. We love seeing musical events, and this is one we've always heard of but never seen.
Yeah, and I've heard that it's a lot of people who are from Southern Utah, current SU students that are able to perform and put on a show for kids their age, people their age. I think it's a really, really cool opportunity to show off your talent and do really cool things like that. We're going to take a quick break.
After this, weather and sports.
Oh, hey, bud.
Oh.
Where are you headed?
Just gonna hang out.
It's a school night. With Gary and Todd?
Yeah.
Not sure about those two. I've been meaning to ask you. This is tougher than I thought. Is there any drinking going on in this crowd?
No.
I hope not, because alcohol can lead you to say things and do things that you really wish you hadn't. Isn't this what you're supposed to say?
I know.
So if any of your buddies ever pressure you to take a drink, just tell them you promised your dad you wouldn't. I'd do anything to keep you safe.
Okay, I will.
I hope this is working.
I promise. Love you too, Dad.
They really do hear you.
Brian.
Yeah?
So start the conversation even before they're teenagers.
Good idea.
For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
Dad? 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome to SUTV Weather. I'm Briar Adams. Today is Tuesday, September 30th, and we will be looking at our upcoming weather forecast this week in Cedar City, Utah. As you can see, our temperatures will be cooling down quite a bit this week as we move into the fall season. We'll be looking more in the low to mid 70 range rather than up in the 80s like we saw last week. So plan on those cooler temperatures. With that, it is getting pretty cool in the evenings and mornings as well. Our lower temperatures reaching about mid 40s to high 40s, maybe low 50s here and there, but it will be pretty chilly here in the mornings and evenings. We are looking at sunny conditions most of the week as well, so that'll be nice. But as we move towards the weekend on Friday, we're looking more at those cloudy conditions, so our temperatures will be decreasing a little bit just because of that. As you can see on our radar, there's not a lot going on in the Cedar City area, so not a lot to worry about there. But I did want to include the Salt Lake radar as well. As you can see in the Salt Lake area, we do have some precipitation and some flash flood warnings on there. So if you plan on traveling this next week or so, be aware of that up north. Some upcoming changes we have with this weather. We will be seeing some color changes in the Cedar City area. Cedar does have some very pretty vibrant red and yellow colors that we can look forward to. So that's something to look forward to here these next weeks or so. Another thing is our wind speeds will be increasing here with the lower temperatures. So plan on wind speeds being around 20 miles per hour at its highest. So plan on that for the next few weeks as well. And another thing, our sunset times will be a little bit earlier as well. So for these next couple of weeks, the sun will be setting around 7 p.m. or so rather than a little bit later in the evening like we've seen the past little while. And last but not least, of course, we do have some colder temperatures. As we move into the fall season, our temperatures will be decreasing quite a bit over these next few weeks. So plan on that drastic change here coming up in a little while. It is Therapy Dog Tuesday in the library today, so after this, plan on stopping by the library to see those therapy dogs. They are there every Tuesday from 3 to 4 and from 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. An event I wanted to talk about a little bit, a big name in country music, Rodney Atkins, is coming to the Washington County Fairgrounds here this Saturday. So if you like live music and, of course, country music, feel free to get tickets to that. They are very reasonable, and they do offer student discounts and things like that. And it is International Thunderbirds Day, which apparently is a TV show in another country that I have never heard of, but I decided that we could pretend that it is SUU Thunderbirds Day, so happy International Thunderbirds Day to all of our T-birds out there. Thank you for watching SUU TV Weather. I'm Briar Adams. We will be right back after this break.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. Even though we are one of the most food-rich countries in the world, 15 million children don't know where their next meal is coming from. This is unacceptable and something the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks is working to solve. Instead of accepting that our country lets billions of pounds of surplus food go to waste every year, Feeding America has made it their mission to help families in need by rescuing this food. Through food pantries and meal programs, the nationwide network of food banks provides more than 3 billion meals, serving virtually every community in the United States, including yours. Join me in supporting Feeding America and your local food bank by visiting feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
In local sports news, SU men's golf have their last day at the SIUE Dolang Invitational today. They currently stand at 13th out of 19 teams. Women's soccer is headed south to Tarleton State University to challenge the Texans. Their last game against Utah Tech resulted in another loss for the Thunderbirds, their 6th of the season. In other sports news, the WNBA semifinal is tonight. The Indiana Fever will challenge the Las Vegas Aces to determine who will have a shot at the final trophy. Major League Baseball kicked off their wild card series earlier today. The Detroit Tigers faced off against the Cleveland Guardians, with the Tigers coming out on top at 2 points and the Guardians 1. This baseball season has also been historic for batters. For just the third time in history, 4 players have hit at least 50 home runs each. Kyle Raleigh became the 7th player ever to hit 60-plus home runs ever in a single season. Finally, the NFL season continues strong. Bad Bunny, a famous Puerto Rican artist, has been announced as the next Super Bowl halftime artist to set to perform in February 2026.
In National Park news, reporter Melody Brooke shared her experience at Bryce Canyon National Park.
Only an hour-and-a-half drive from Cedar City, soak up the sun by kicking back in the great outdoors at Bryce Canyon National Park. Now until November 1st, enjoy the fall weather with a wide variety of hiking trails, mountain biking, and sights. Currently, most trails are open, except Agua Canyon. First-time visitors shared some of their thoughts on visiting the park.
The view, obviously, it's just spectacular. Yeah.
Just when we came up the trail and saw it for the first time, and I just went, wow. I mean, it's breathtaking.
We were at Zion earlier today, but this is much more scenic.
After the removal of Stage 2 fire restrictions, adventure seekers looking for an escape from the city can now camp comfortably. Lighting a fire is only allowed in designated campsites. However, personal stoves are permitted in the backcountry. For more information about weather conditions and fire restrictions in southern Utah, go to stateparks.utah.gov. For SUTV News, I'm Melody Brooke.
Death Valley National Park, only a few hours west of Cedar City, experienced a unique natural phenomenon at Lake Manly. Reporter John Smith has the scoop.
Typically, visitors to Death Valley National Park come to see the hottest spot on the planet. They come to see the interesting rocks and the desert wildflowers. They come to see one of the driest places on Earth. But for the past few months, many have come for a different reason. They've come to see a lake that only shows up every 25 to 100 years.
An amazing sight. You never would have expected that. I used to come to the desert in California, and it was always so hot and dry. This is just, it's a miracle.
This miracle came about from hurricane rains last November. While the lake filled, nobody could get here because most of the park's roads were damaged by flooding. Now the roads are fixed and the tourists have come.
It's just crazy that this is one of the driest places in the world, and now there's a lake that you can effectively boat on. I walked out there this morning and I had my tripod set up, and it was gorgeous. It was calm. You could see the reflections of the mountains in the water, the pink clouds. It was absolutely beautiful.
The lake is about 2 feet deep, 6 miles long, and 2 miles across. There's a sign on the valley wall showing the lake to be over 200 feet below sea level. Salt crystals float on the water surface.
The intent was to drive 7 hours, camp here at night, and then come over here during the day, and then drive home tonight. So it's a very specific trip with the intent to slowly do the once-in-a-lifetime kayaking.
Park officials estimate the lake will be here for another couple of months and people can continue to wade in from the boardwalk. But later, after SUTV shot this video, the park closed the lake to boating because of the damage to the mudflats from people walking on the mud with their boats to get to the water.
It's incredible, truly incredible.
Yeah, it's been pretty awesome to see.
For a brief period, some boaters got to experience a once-in-a-lifetime event, boating in Death Valley. For SUTV News, I'm John Smith.
So our weather person, Briar, did a good job today, and she mentioned that we have some changing leaves in Cedar City, and my wife also noticed that. So this weekend, we spent all Saturday morning driving up the canyon, going up to see the sea on the hill, and there was a lot of cool colors. It was red, and there was yellow, and there was green still. It was really, really good time to go see a bunch of different colors.
That's really awesome, just like all the colors.
Yeah, it was crazy, and I don't think that's going to be for much longer. So if you haven't gone up and seen it, you should go see it before everything dies.
Yeah, we've got that short window of time, don't we, to like get up the canyon, see all these beautiful leaves, and then that's it, and then it's snow. Coming up next, SUU's Battle of the Bands Thunderground.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it. We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Student bands clash in Thunder 91's annual Battle of the Bands competition. Our reporter, Cole Garney, has more on this story.
The annual Battle of the Bands Thunderground was held on SUU's Upper Quad. The competition pits local band against one another for a chance at the grand prize, one of which is chosen by a panel of judges and the other by the audience. The winning bands were Posthuman Democracy, who won the Audience Choice Award, and Camo, who won the Judges' Choice Award. Preston Tolman of Vernon Worthy was one of the performing musicians. This is him on his experience with the event.
Oh my God. It's such like a crazy experience. The people are so amazing. It hypes you up. When I get on stage, especially here, I feel like a different person. It just brings out the inner beast in me. It's so fun.
Thunder 91, SUU's official radio station, hosted the competition. The event was broadcasted on both the radio station and also live streamed on SU Live 1. Ryan Steinecker, the head of Thunder 91, takes charge on making sure the event runs smoothly.
We love doing Battle of the Bands because it gets like local musicians involved and excited about the local music scene. Like this guy right here, Joe, and you know, we get to do a live event, which is way cool. Plus, our students get the experience of the live stream, so all the cameras, the University Journal covers it, the planning events, and just there's so much good experience, and it's a fun time.
For more information about this event and future events, you can find that at sunews.net/KSEU. And for SUTV News, I'm Cole Garney.
The Non-Traditional Student Services Office at SU hosted a dinner and social event yesterday for students to get to know the campus's many resources, including student outreach and support. The tutoring center and CAPS therapy met and talked while students enjoyed Panda Express. The Non-Trad office supports students who are married, over 25 years old, or took a 3-year gap in their schooling.
Southwest Tech, one of SUU's partners, is welcoming back students from their summer break to further their education in their desired trade. As a technical college, they offer a wide variety of certificates, from plumbing and welding to culinary and software development. Current SUU students can even participate in dual enrollment, taking classes here on campus and over at Southwest Tech at the same time.
It's so good to have more people back here at S-Tech. We are now at our full capacity. It's one of our busiest times. Although we have school throughout the summer, August and September. It's so good to see the students returning.
Our reporter Cole did a cover on the Thunderground Showcase, and we were there as a class, and I thought that was a really, really fun time to cover that.
Yeah, I feel really grateful and lucky that we have a campus that does events like that. You know, all these social things, musical performances, it's just awesome.
And of all the campuses that I've seen, the fact that we were able to do it outdoors and it lasted like all night was such a cool thing to be at.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
When we come back, we'll be discussing the Red Rocks Improv Fest.
We'll be right back.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner!
Go. Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there. We're the family. Yeah! Oh, I thought you were on my team.
The attendees of this year's Red Rocks Improv Festival are sad that it has come to a close after 3 nights of excitement and laughter. Here is reporter Briar Adams, who attended the event.
Welcome to the second night of the 15th Annual Red Rocks Improv Festival!
Off the Cuff Comedy Improvisation hosted the 15th Annual Red Rocks Improv Festival. Over 20 comedy groups from all around the country came to perform and compete in this year's festival. The 3-night event had filled seats as groups improvised their hilarious comedy acts. Attendees were overall pleased with this year's festival.
Second year attending the Improv Festival here in Cedar City. A lot bigger group and crowd this year. Really great opportunity to come down, have some fun with people and laugh.
OTC Comedy is Cedar City's local comedy club. They hold shows every Friday night at 8 p.m., and it is a great and affordable way to kick off the weekend.
What's great is you can expect to come to a show and never see the same show twice, no matter what. It'll be weird, bizarre, completely random, but you will have a good time. One thing we like to really say is that we hope that people walk away delightfully surprised.
After its upbringing in 2004, OTC has been providing the community with laughter and an escape from everyday life.
I think what's also great is that we love to see people in the community and talk to them after the show and meet them, and we just love to see that this place is a place that people want to hang out at.
The friendly actors and staff have truly made off-the-cuff comedy the staple that it is today, and they hope to see you at this week's show.
The Festival City Farmers Market is in full swing every weekend. Reporter Amy Huffner has the details.
Cedar City hosts its Festival City Farmers Market every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on 100 West and University Boulevard, near the Johnson Center. Members of the community can find booths with everything from fresh produce to tarot readings to jewelry and other artisan crafts.
I really love that everyone in the market is it is like a family. I know that sounds really cliche, but all the vendors know each other, all the regulars know the vendors, and we try our best to make sure everyone is getting eyes on their product, foot traffic through, making sure that their business really is something that people know about.
The market features something for everyone, with diverse food vendors that offer a fresh bite to eat, places to sit and relax, lots of fun for the kids, and live musicians playing throughout.
We've been coming every week. It's fun to see what all the community makes, and it's fun to get to know people. I love this salsa stand right here. It's amazing. So yeah, it's so fun to see the community and what they do.
The market is year-round and will continue every Saturday. Hours will shift in November to 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. To become a vendor or for more information, visit festivalcityfarmersmarket.com. For SUTV News, I'm Amy Huffner.
Goodbye.